Sorry. Okay, one is in summer. So the last class I did up to 8th question, but one of the question I left in this paper also, I think, right? Question number 7 in the previous paper I left. I will do that first, then I will move on to next set of worksheet questions. Okay? Who is asking? When will the class start? It is already started. So question number 7 from the previous assignment. Take the figure. CE and BE are the it's a textbook question. CE and BE are the bisectors of ACD and ABC. Get the figure. It's a textbook question, most repeated question. Get the figure properly. If you are already done, just see the condition what is given here. This is the bisector. This is also the bisector. Here we apply exterior angle property. Exterior angle equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. So we have to prove angle BEC equals half of angle BAC. Condition: the bisectors of interior and exterior angle. CE is the bisector of exterior angle ACD. BE is the bisector of interior angle ABC. They both intersect at a point E. Now we have to prove angle formed by the bisectors is equal to half of the vertex angle of the triangle given. Get the figure and then write the condition. Given in triangle ABC, given in triangle ABC, CE and BE are the bisectors of angle ACD. Can you see? Angle ACD and angle ABC. Next step, to prove. What we have to prove? Angle formed between the bisectors of exterior and interior angles is equal to half of the vertex angle BAC. This is the part we have to prove. Okay, now just see. Later you can copy, observe the method. I will explain and then I will continue my writing. You need to observe the method of answering. Later you can copy it. Okay, na? So now for the proof, what we have to prove to that heading? Proof. Okay. CE is the bisector of angle ACD. Therefore, angle ACE equals angle ECD. These two angles are equal. Okay. Next, since BE is the bisector of angle ABC, therefore angle ABE equals angle EBC. So condition, since they are the bisectors, they divides the angle into two parts. You can also use the number to recall the method. Angle 1 equals angle 2 since CE is the bisector. Angle 3 equals angle 4 since BE is the bisector. Like that. Now we apply exterior angle property. Just see how I am writing. Exterior angle ACD equals angle ABC plus angle BAC. Theorem 6.8. Exterior angle is under the number theorem 6.8. Okay na? I just tilt it. You just see. Later I can go back to the beginning column. Next. Half of angle ACD equals half of angle ABC plus half of angle BAC. Because in the result to prove we have half of angle BAC. To get the result we are multiplying LHS and RHS by 2. So half of angle ACD we can take it as angle ECD. Angle ECD equals half of angle ABC. Half of angle ABC we can write it as, see the figure, half of angle ABC equals angle EBC. Because they are the bisectors, we can take it as angle EBC plus half of angle BAC. There is no substitute. You will write it as it is. That is, from the exterior angle property, dividing LHS and RHS by 2, we got the first relation. Again, we come to the condition here. ECD is another exterior angle. You write also angle ECD equals angle EBC plus angle BEC. Result 2. This is the result. We got it by theorem 6.8. Now observe result 1 and result 2. We have angle ECD. So then you write from the result 1 and 2. From the result 1 and 2 we get angle EBC plus half of angle BAC equals angle EBC plus angle BEC. Now EBC can be cancelled in both the sides. Therefore, angle BEC equals half of angle BAC. This is the result we need. We got the result. I will explain it once again. First, you have to consider, since they are the bisectors. Which are the bisectors here? Here, CE is the bisector of angle ACD. Therefore, these two angles are equal. Which are those angles? ACE and ECD, they are equal. Next, since BE is the bisector of ABC, angle ABE and angle EBC are equal. That is the first step. I wrote it as they are bisectors, so each angle is equal. Then I applied exterior angle property, that is exterior angle ACD equals sum of the interior opposite angle, and dividing it by half of ACD I took it as ECD. ECD and ACE are equal, but I have taken ECD because the next exterior angle again we consider angle ECD. So ECD equals EBC. Half of ABC is EBC and I took it as it is. Then again this is the small triangle, another triangle EBC. Here Here, this is ECD is an exterior angle. So, exterior angle equal to sum of interior opposite angle. So, second, we got it by theorem 6.8. Equation 1 and equation 2, we have ECD. Comparing, we can equate their RHS and cancelling angle EBC from both the sides. Finally, we get the final result or required result. Okay, you just complete it by putting the number also. I will explain how you can recall the method. Just to take it down. Same problem, I will show you how you can remember this by putting the number. Okay. Okay. That is, all these steps it is involved with 3 letters. You can also recall this method by putting the number. Okay. Here CE is the bisector, angle 1 equals angle 2, angle 3 equals angle 4. Okay. Now, is it clear? Now, exterior angle ACD equals angle BAC plus angle ABC. This is an application of theorem 6.8. Okay. Next, half of ACD, I will take it as angle 1 equals angle BAC plus half of angle ABC as angle 3. Again, this is another triangle. This will be the exterior angle. Also, angle 1 equals angle 3 plus angle BEC. Result 2. From both the results, we are finding angle 1 is common. Therefore, half of angle BAC plus angle 3 equals angle 3 plus angle BC. Cancelling this, half of angle BAC equals angle BC. So this is alternate method of keeping the steps, whole steps using numbers. Just to go through this for your reference, you can take it using a pencil in the corner, because to recall the angles with the 3 letters, it is difficult. So if you name the numbers there, then you can easily continue the steps involved here to get the proof. Okay. Go through this very important question. So that completes the first sheet of the worksheet. Now I will move on to the next sheet. Okay, na? Over. Shall I rub this? What is this? Teaching for IMO means what? And who is that student? I don't know. Shall I move on to the next question? Next question is next sheet. Here they are given together. Prove that sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That is theorem 6.7. And also using the result, find the value of angles. Find the values of x, then each angle you have to calculate. Since I included here, this is the type, you will get it for 4 marks. Okay? That is proving the theorem and also finding the value of x when the angles are in terms of x. I think the question is with your side. I won't again write the question. Okay? I'll read it. First part of this question is you have to prove theorem 6.7, that is angle sum property. No problem, I'll explain it once again. Later, they have mentioned the angles of the triangle in terms of x. Using angle sum property, we have to find out the value of x. Take this theorem 6.7 proof. Write the heading theorem 6.7 and in the bracket you write angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Theorem 6.7. This theorem already explained. Since it is included in the worksheet, again I am doing. Get the theorem based figure. Here ABC is the given triangle. XY is a line parallel to BC passing through the vertex A. Is it clear? And these two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. This is the third angle. Angle 1 equals angle 2. 3 equals 4 and 5. Whenever they mention to prove angle sum property, you should write the statement. Sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Then get the figure. After the figure, you have to write the answer in steps. The steps involved in a theorem is given to prove construction, then proof. Here we did construction, drawing a line XY parallel to the base BC. So now one by one step complete the theorem. This I already done. Again I am doing. Those who know, you can write it as it is, but don't keep quiet without writing, because after writing only you can move on to second part of this question, find the value of x. So now here first step is given a triangle ABC in which angle A, angle B and angle C are three angles. Next step, to prove angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degree. Then construction. This is already known, so you can also continue with my speed only. Construction, draw XY parallel to BC passing through vertex A. Draw XY parallel to BC passing through the point A, also you can write, or vertex A. Now here comes proof part. XY parallel to BC. AB is a transversal. AB is a transversal. Therefore, angle 1 equals angle 2. Alternate interior angles. Take it as result 1. Next, XY parallel to BC. AC is a transversal. Therefore, angle 3 equals angle 4. Alternate interior angles, result 2. So now, after getting result 1 and result 2, then we'll move on to the next step. But angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 4 equals 180 degree linear pair angles. Now substitute that angle 2 as angle 1 and angle 4 as angle 3. Bracket, you write the reason from the point 1 and 2. From the result what we have taken as alternate interior angles we have done. So now name the angle. Therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degree. Hence proved. This is angle sum property. I think I have given the instruction. You can also prove by cut and paste activity, cutting and keeping the angular tips to the straight line, that gives 180 degree. Same theoretically, practically also we can show. Now let us come to the second part of the question. They have given the angles of the triangle as 2x minus 7 degree plus x plus 25 degree plus 3x plus 12 degree as angles of the triangle. They have mentioned angle A, B and C with different measurement with respect to x value. So now I will write 2x plus x plus 3x minus 7 plus 25 plus 12 equals 180 degree. That is, I took x term in the beginning, later numerical value, so that we can easily add up, simplify. 2x plus x is 3x plus 3x is 6x. 25 plus 12 is 37 minus 7 is plus 30 equals 180 degree. 6x equals 150 degree. X equals 6 2s are 12, 6 5s are 30. So we got the value of x as 25 degree. When it is 25 degree, the measure of x, if you substitute to A, B, C angles, you can get measure of each angle of the triangle. How? Therefore, you write angle A equals 2x minus 7. 2 into 25 minus 7 is the answer. Similarly, calculate B, x plus 25. Calculate C, 3x plus 12. That is, keeping the value of x as 25, find out the measures of A, B and C. Later, adding the sum of those three angles to be equal to 180 degree. Come on, give me the measure of A, B and C after substituting x value as 25 degree. clear? Got the measure of A, B and C. What is the measure of A? It is 50 minus 7, 43 degree. Second one, 50 degree. Third one, 75 plus 12, 87 degree. Angle B is 50 degree, angle A is 43 degree and angle C is 87 degree. And adding those three angles, you must get the total 180 degree. Have you all got the answer? So this is how the 4 marks question from this chapter. They will give to prove the theorem, and using the theorem condition we have to find out the unknown value of the x. Okay. Next. Another important question regarding when two lines are intersected by a transversal, then the sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. So based on that, here is the question. In figure, AB and CD are two parallel lines intersected by a transversal EF. Bisectors of interior angles on the same side of the transversal intersect at P. Prove that angle MPN equals 90 degree. Get the figure. It is also given in the sheet. Once again, take the figure in your notes. MPN equals 90 degree we have to prove. Right? Can you see the figure now? Yes, I will explain it first. Later we can have the steps. So see the figure now. While explaining, see the figure. Okay. In figure, AB parallel to CD intersected by the transversal EF at point M and L. AB parallel to CD intersected by the transversal at point M and L, where MP and NP are the bisectors of the interior angles. Which are those? MP and NP are the bisectors of interior angles. To prove angle MPN equals 90 degree. Proof. AB parallel to CD. EF is a transversal. Therefore, angle BMN and MND equals 180 degree. Reason? Sum of the co-interior angles supplementary. Next line. half of angle BMN, half of angle MND equals 90 degree. So since it is a bisector, we consider half of angle BMN as 1 and this angle as 2. You will get the result angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90 degree. Take it as result. Again consider in triangle MPN 1 plus 2 plus MPN equals 180 degree, theorem 6.7. But we got the result 1 plus 2 as 90 degrees. Substituting that, you will get MPN equals 180 minus 90. It is 90 degrees. So this is one of the property in a parallel line. If a parallel line intersected by the transversal, then the angle formed by the interior angles, the bisectors of the interior angles intersect at right angle. This is also the property you may have as an MCQ question also. You have to think what is given in the statement. Okay. Now let us write the steps involved. Given, come on, write. Given AB parallel to CD, EF is a transversal intersecting the lines at M and N. It is intersecting the parallel lines at M and N. To prove also, MP and NP are the bisectors of the interior angles. So we consider the interior angles as BMN, DNM. They are the interior angles, and these two are the bisectors of the interior angles. Okay. To prove angle MPN equals 90 degree. Proof. Since AB is parallel to CD, EF is a transversal angle BMN plus angle DNM equals 180 degree. In the bracket, you can write sum of interior angles. Sum of co-interior angles is always supplementary. That is the reason I have taken this. Next, half of angle BMN plus half of angle DNM equals 90 degree. Since they are the bisectors, we can take the result. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90 degree, result 1. Because MP and NP are the bisectors, so we can take half of the angle is 1, half of the angle is 2. Okay. Next, also angle 1 plus 2 plus angle MPN equals 180 degree, theorem 6.7, that is angle sum property of a triangle. Sum of the three angles is 180 degree. But 1 plus 2 is 90 degree, we already proved. Therefore, 90 degree plus angle MPN equals 180 degree. Bracket you write from the result 1. Why we have taken 1 plus 2? Because we got the result 1 plus 2 is 90. How it is 1 plus 2 90? We have shown here. Okay na? Therefore, angle MPN equals 90 degree. This is the result to be proved. So, we come to the conclusion with the property. The bisectors of interior angles on the same side of the transversal intersect at right angle. Repeat the property. The bisectors of interior angles on the same side of the transversal intersect at right angle. Okay na? And you people are putting thumbs up rather than listening and writing. I don't know. After completion, you can put any star, duck, everything. But while doing only you are putting means how much concentration you have, I don't know. Huh? You are all struggling to put all those things. I didn't ask whether you all understood in the beginning. When I was explaining only, you are very busy with putting all those. Then what is the use of giving explanation here? First listen, write, then you can show your answer. Yes, we understood. By competition only you are putting. Is it clear? Now show me your thumbs, not in the middle. Like other subject, we cannot by heart mathematics. Do you know that? Unless you thorough with the concept, you can't remember this. That is the reason I am putting the stress to each sentence, each steps. Adya from NPC, present. Aishat Hanan, present. Vismaya, present. Rachana, present. May I know who is Chaitra? Chaitra, name of the student. Adya, present. Okay. Grishma, present. Thank you, children. We'll proceed to the next question. This is also a question based on okay, Kevin. I'll move on to question number 11 in your worksheet. You have to find out the value of x. Take the figure. Yes, Aishat Hanan, present. figure, Chaitra is Maulya. Which Maulya? Your Jesus Maulya or Sanjos Maulya? There are two Maulyas. You are Jesus Maulya Tia or Saint Joseph. Take the question in figure. PQ parallel to RS, angle PXM 50 degree, angle MYS 120 degree. Find the value of X. Okay, get the figure. These lines are parallel. Take it in a wider way and use scale and pencil for the figure. It is X 50 degree. You will get this angle, and it is 120 degree. You will get again this angle, and this is given as X minus 20 degree. This whole portion reflex angle they are given as X minus, and we know sum of the angles around the point is 360 degree. With that condition, we could find the value of X. Question is in the worksheet. Figure I have drawn here. Okay. You all taken, and below the figure you write what is given in the question. PQ is parallel to RS, angle PXM equals 50 degree, angle MYS equals 120 degree. So now using alternate interior angles concept and sum of co-interior angles. Now using alternate, what is the measure of angle 1? Give me the answer. What is the measure of angle 1? Angle 1 equals yes, angle 1 equals 50 degree. Reason, alternate interior angles. You write PQ parallel to RS. Therefore, angle PXM equals angle XMB. Reason, alternate interior angles. Therefore, 50 degree equals angle 1. Angle 1 equals 50 degree. This is the first result we got from the property when two lines are parallel. Actually, construction also I should mention. Draw AB parallel to PQ. PQ parallel to RS. Therefore, PQ is parallel to AB is parallel to RS according to theorem 6.6. Lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Next, AB parallel to RS, angle 2 plus angle MYS equals 180 degree. Reason, co-interior angles. Angle 2 plus 120 degree equals 180 degree. Therefore, angle 2 equals 60 degree. and we know that sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree. So we can find out the value of x in the next step. How to proceed? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle x m y, reflex angle x m y equals 360 degree, where angle 1 is 50 degree, angle 2 is 60 degree, and reflex angle is x minus 20 degree equals 360 degree. In the bracket you can write sum of the angles around the point is 360 degree. So now 50 plus 60, 110 minus 20, 90 plus x equals 360 degree. X equals 360 degree minus 90 degree. X equals 270 degree. This is how. In the previous type of question, we calculated only the angle, not the reflex angle. Here it is given reflex angle. Okay, na? Sum of the angles around the point is 360 degree. That also we have proved in the earlier classes. Same continuation here also. So this Sunday you have test on number system, polynomials, coordinate geometry, linear equation, statistics, geometrical construction, lines and angles. All 7 chapters together for 30 marks, 45 minutes. Okay? As usual, your time. You have to practice all the chapters. Tomorrow I may start the chapter circle, but circle chapter is not for your Sunday MCQ test. Remaining all 7 chapters what I have done together. Okay? After the test, try to submit your MCQ questions to me. Next question number 10. Question number 12, not 10. We have to prove AB parallel to EF. All the questions are MCQs only. I cannot give descriptive questions at present. If time permits, I will start giving descriptive type of questions also. Even MCQ questions also you have to work out and then give the answer. Don't go with inky pinky ponky and put A or B or C. Unless you do the calculation, you cannot get appropriate answer. Okay, na? Next, in the figure, prove that AB parallel to EF. Take the figure. So here we apply lines which are parallel to the same line or parallel to each other. How? Let us check it. If it is satisfied by the converse of the theorem statement, we can consider set by set the lines are parallel. Then we will come to the conclusion AB parallel to EF. Okay. First I'll explain. See the question. Here, one part is there, it is 150 degree. In the question they have not given the lines are parallel. The converse statement you have to consider. That means if you show sum of co-interior angles supplementary, these two lines are parallel. Here 150 plus 30 is 180 degree. This shows that sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. Therefore, EF is parallel to CD. Then 66, adding this 66, they are alternate interior angles. Therefore, AB parallel to CD. In the beginning, we got EF parallel to CD. Then we proved AB parallel to CD. Lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Therefore, AB parallel to EF. Concept clear? The converse statement of the theorem here we have considered to get the final result. Okay? Right. Because in both the conditions they are not given in the beginning, the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, interior angle supplementary. If they are supplementary, the lines must be parallel. Is it clear? So now I go with the steps. Sum of these two angles I will show it is 180 degree. By the converse of this co-interior angle, the lines must be parallel. You write, since angle CEF plus angle ECD equals 150 degree plus 30 degree, it is 180 degree. Since the sum of co-interior angles, is supplementary. When they are supplementary means sum is 180 degree, therefore EF is parallel to CD. Result 1. Next, angle ABC equals 66 degree and angle BCD equals 36 degree plus 30 degree. This is also 60 degree. Therefore, angle ABC equals angle BCD equals 66 degree. So we call these are the pair of alternate interior angles. Then you write, but these are pair of alternate interior angles. Therefore, AB parallel to CD. Result 2. From the result 1 and 2, what the one result states? EF parallel to CD. Second result, AB parallel to CD. Both are parallel to the same line CD. Therefore, AB parallel to EF. Result according to theorem 6.6. If you want, you can write the statement of theorem 6.6. Lines which are parallel to the same line or parallel to each other. this type, same type of figure, we used to calculate the unknown measure of the angle. That is, when we know this angle, we could find out when they are parallel. When we know this angle, we could find out this when they are parallel. But in this question, they are given the angle, we have to show they are parallel. Once we show that co-interior angles supplementary, alternate interior angles equal, corresponding angles equal, then it is understood the lines must be parallel. Okay? Same condition is applicable here in this problem. I'll move on to the next question. Shall I move on to the next question? Question number, I think everybody is having the worksheet with your side. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:4:3. Find the smallest angle of the triangle. First, we should find out the ratio constant x. Then, among the ratio, 2 is the smallest. 2 multiplied by the value of x gives the smallest measurement of the angle. Okay? Yes. The sum of the angles, of a triangle is 180 degrees. This already we know, we have proved also. Therefore, 2x degree plus 4x degree plus 3x degree equals 180 degree. 9x equals 180 degree. X equals 20 degree. So now among the ratio, 2 is the smallest ratio. The smallest angle will be 2 into 20 degree, it is 40 degree. Suppose in the question, the measure of the greatest angle, then you have to multiply with 4 into x. Smallest angle. Sometimes they will also give the question, calculate the measure of each angle, then 2 into 20, 4 into 20, 3 into 20 we have to calculate. So always go according to the condition mentioned in the problem. Is clear? Using the sum of three angles of a triangle condition, we sorted out the ratio with the x constant. You can use any letter, not only x, m also you can do, p also you can apply, where the constant value you have to consider for the ratio. After getting the constant value, substituting, you will get corresponding measures of the angles. Clear? Next. This relation we have proved, that is, find the value of x. When they are the bisectors. What is the relation, you know? What is the relation? The bisectors of the base angles intersect at point O. Therefore, angle BOC equals 90 degree plus half of angle A. This result we have proved in the earlier class. When the bisectors of base angles intersect, the angle so formed is equal to 90 degree plus half of the vertex angle. So as per condition, x value equal to 90 degree plus half of 70 degree. That is 90 degree plus 35 degree. 125 degree. Is clear? Such a type of question you will get as an MCQ. Find the value of x. Proof is different, that is for 3 marks. To get only the value of x, we can apply the relation. The internal bisector. You have one more type of the proof is external bisector. I didn't taught you that. That is an example question in the textbook. Interior angle bisector. Internal bisector of the base angle. Measure of that angle is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A. How we have proved that in the earlier classes. Okay na? Next question. State and prove exterior angle property of a triangle. State they mention means you have to give up the statement. What is the statement? If one side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. This I had taken in the Sunday online class also, interaction classes. Many have given the answer. Now before proving that, write the statement in the top with the heading Theorem 6.8. That is, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. When the side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. Even this also we have proved in the earlier class. Again, I have added this question as a practice question so that you can answer it as an assignment. What is given? Given a triangle ABC in which side BC is produced to a point B. When it is produced, then the angle formed, we call it as an exterior angle. To prove angle ACD equals angle A plus angle B. Proof. What proof? You know angle sum property of a triangle and also linear pair angles. That is angle A plus angle B plus angle ACB equals 180 degree. Result 1. Reason theorem 6.7. Can you see all this? The corner question. Okay. Also, angle ACB plus angle ACD equals 180 degree. Result 2. This is theorem 6.7 and the second reason is linear pair angles. In equation 1 and equation 2, 180 is in RHS, so we could equate their LHS. So then you write from the result 1 and 2 we get angle A plus B plus ACB equals angle ACB plus angle ACD. Here angle ACB is the common angle. We cancel it, therefore we get the result angle A plus angle B equals angle ACB. Exterior angle equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. Is it clear? So we have few more questions, 5 questions left that I am going to continue in the tomorrow's class. After completion, if I get the time, immediately I will start the chapter circles or else in Saturday class. Okay? But I thought that tomorrow I can start circle chapter, but I could not complete. 5 more questions left. This question I will send it through as a worksheet in the WhatsApp. Go through that, get ready with the figure. We have the discussion in the tomorrow's class. Okay, na? I hope everybody is writing the figure and all the steps. Don't give in middle only your answers. Try to complete all the steps. Steps is more important in geometry. Okay, na? Thank you very much.